There's no denying we live in a time where the ideals, the qualities, the characteristics of manhood itself are not only in short supply, but constantly under attack. Our leaders, our cultural icons, they live lives and advocate for the very things that deep in our hearts we know cut against everything we could ever want or aspire to be. Now, this false promise of enlightenment offered in today's world has led, is leading, and sadly will lead many good young men down a rabbit hole of isolation, despair, and lack of purpose. And I know about this all too well because I was once a victim of it. My name is Joshua Stanko, and please join me as we go back in time to examine a different promise, a different set of ideals offered by 9 great men who were revered. Welcome to the 9 tales of the Nine Worthies. Now you may be thinking, man, why didn't I think of looking into the past to find ancient wisdom before so that I could drastically better my life?
Look to the books!
Or more realistically, you may be thinking,
how in the hell are a bunch of statues gonna help me better my life? Who even are these people?
to which I would respond,
Well, excuse me, but how the hell are a bunch of idiots on TV gonna help you better your life, Why don't you sit down and stop complaining?
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
But to the more pressing and polite question, who are the Nine Worthies? The Nine Worthies are 9 historical, scriptural, and legendary men who personify the ideals of chivalry established in the Middle Ages. Now, they include Hector, Alexander the Great, and Julius Caesar, who were 3 pagans.
No, not that kind of pagan.
It also includes Joshua, David, and Judas Maccabeus, who were 3 Jews. And finally, King Arthur, Charlemagne, and Godfrey How do you say that name? Bouillon? Seriously? Okay. Godfrey of Bouillon, who were 3 Christians.
Praise Jeebus.
Now, neatly divided into a triad of trios, these men were considered to be paragons of chivalry within their particular traditions, whether pagan, Jewish, or Christian. On each part of this special, we'll be analyzing the lives and legends of each of these particular men, reflecting on their impacts on history and storytelling, and more importantly, analyzing just why these individuals were considered to be paragons of chivalry. But before we can get into any of that, we have to define just what chivalry is and just why it's so important. Chivalry is the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and a readiness to help the weak. Sounds pretty great, right? It's no wonder that for literally centuries, a young boy's imagination often creates tales of knighthood focusing on these very things. Stories in which one could rise to the occasion, right? Save the day, slay the dragon, right? And ideally, get the girl. But what is it about these qualities that makes them so elusive in today's world? It's because in today's world, we as young men are told that knighthood, manhood, being needed, and saving the day are toxic. That our value instead lies in our ability to sit back and let others take over. We resign our calling to be fearless warriors and noble leaders to instead partake in a nasty bill of goods that says personal authenticity, meaning selfishness, is what the world needs from you. And if you're anything like me, then I don't doubt that your life has in some ways, maybe big or small, been made worse, that you have been made worse for even entertaining those new age ideas. The truth is that dragons exist. The damsel in distress exists. And the day that needs saving, it's real, it's here, it's upon us. Which is why now, more than ever, we need to go back to our roots as men. We need to reach for those qualities that make us who we are, that make us truly vital to the world of tomorrow. Sitting on the sidelines is over. Being on your own is over. Because at Rewire the West, we want you, men, young and old. You are welcomed here. Because here, we're like you. Here, we will go over the tools to be who you are needed to be out there in the world, and the very tools we use to save ourselves. And it starts right here with 9 great men, each one of whom helped inspire generations, whose exploits and actions have given key insights into just what it means to be chivalrous, virtuous, and strong. And if we allow it, they can teach us as well. Which is why in each video of this special, we will go on a journey of rediscovery and pursue those key insights still offered by these legends of history. Because in order for us to know who we wish to be as a society, it sometimes means remembering who we once were. And that begins today. Welcome to the journey.